Alright folks, so I recently thrifted this little, I guess, nightstand, bedside table, or just like a little accent table. It's so pretty. It has sort of this like unique design, a little bit of curves. It feels very soft, and I don't know, I thought it was kind of cute. However, the condition of the wood finish is not good. Like seriously, it needs a little bit of a restoration. So I'm going to go ahead and strip this down, and sort of depending on what the wood looks like, I will assess and see what I can do. Maybe I can make it look more distressed. Maybe I could give it a different wood finish. I'm not exactly sure. All I know for sure is that I'm definitely not going to paint this. I think it's too beautiful to do such a thing. So let's see what I can do. Using the oven cleaner technique, I've only done it once before. That's definitely an outdoor project. I am not recommending it, but I'm going to do it because it strips down the wood and the grime pretty easily. Alright folks, so I set up this little shaded area out here. It's a hot day out, and this is definitely an outdoor type of project. It's gonna get messy, so I am putting this cardboard here just so that it stabilizes a little bit. Now I'm gonna be doing the old oven cleaner technique. I've done this once before. I'm not encouraging this method, but it definitely works for stripping down the wood pretty easily. I'm gonna be using this one I got from Dollar Tree. Last time I used it, it seemed to work just fine. However, the fumes of this are pretty high. I don't know how this could possibly be used indoors, but it's definitely important to wear some PPE, which I'm gonna do here. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray the whole thing down with this stuff and kind of just let it do its magic. And then we'll go ahead and wash it off. It's over 100 degrees outside. Stay hydrated, folks. All right, friends, so the little cabinet here is now fully dry, and I'm going to do some light sanding just because, you know, when you wet wood, of course, it raises the wood grain. So I'm going to sand it, give it some with fine sandpaper to make it nice and smooth. By the way, I was just delivered this new wireless mic, so I'm testing it out for the first time in this video and see how well it does. Let me know how the sound quality is. I think it's just gonna make it a little bit easier for me for post editing and stuff like that, especially when it's like further away from the camera. But anyways, here we have it. I have to tell you, I really love the wood finish of this. I think it just looks so natural and I don't know, it's beautiful. Of course, some of that red has pretty much disappeared. But once I sand it down, we'll see what happens. I gotta be honest with you, I really don't know what direction I want to go with in terms of the wood finish. If I want to stain it, if I want to leave it sort of more natural, just apply a clear coat, I really don't know. And I think this is going to be one of those things where I have to think about it for a few days. So for now, I'm going to sand it and bring it inside and kind of just live with it and see what direction I'm inclined to go. But I'm definitely open to ideas. What would you do to this? Do you think I should stain it or kind of go more towards the natural wood? Well, friend, here is the cabinet nice and sanded. It looks pretty nice. There was a lot of sanding to do with this because it's actually it's oak, but it's very like old and dry. And if you know anything about hardwoods, is that oak can be pretty hard to sand. It took a lot of sanding, but I managed to get most of the existing, I guess, stain. Since it was stained like a dark color, there was a lot to get off. But one thing that I did also off camera that I forgot to film was I got some of that stainable wood filler and I filled in some of the sort of larger cracks or gaps that there was developed. I think this piece, since it's pretty old, like the wood had just really dried out and that tends to happen sometimes, so I filled that in. But I do need to apply, if I'm at the very least, apply like a sealer or something because this is going to, I think, continue to dry and more cracks are going to develop. So per usual, when I sand projects and sand furniture, I don't know what to do afterwards. So I'm going to have to think about this one and see if I'm going to leave it as is, if I'm going to stain it dark. I don't know exactly what I'm going to do. Please let me know if you have any ideas. I'm open, but I'm going to just, I don't even know where I'm going to put it. Seriously, I'm running out of space and that's my problem. I buy something and I don't really have an intended space for it, but I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. You know, and I have to say, this is a really beautiful table. I kind of love it. It feels a little bit transitional to me. I feel like it could work for something modern, but also something a little bit more traditional. Especially, I mean, look at the base here. It's a really nice detail. It's soft, it's curved. This kind of reminds me of something that would go perfectly in one of Becca Interior's spaces. It's a design firm. I think they're based out of Connecticut. I'll put some photos here of some of their like work. I think I really like the design style that they kind of lean more towards. I would say it's more, not modern farmhouse. That's not, we're relabeling it as modern cottage. But it's really kind of rustic, a little bit more vintage leaning, but with moments of modern elements that just makes it feel transitional. I think that's the perfect way to describe it. Something that would really look nice over time. It doesn't feel too outdated. It doesn't feel so modern. I think it's a nice design style personally, but this kind of reminds me of something that would look nice in one of those types of spaces. But it looks so much better now. But my gosh, all that sanding. Took a lot of patience and some love.
There is a life I lead in this city, hurrying to cut my teeth. I can take what I need to get by. It doesn't make it easy. The other piece of my heart moves slow, somewhere in the great unknown. When I return from the afterglow, will you carry me like I am whole again? Wait, hold on, put me together, take me back where I belong. I want it all, I had a feeling.
That right there is a perfect marshmallow, folks. Look at that. Look at that. We put the cracker on there, and there is a perfect s'mores, folks. Please excuse the mess. So I'm here in the garage. There's a couple of boxes here. Some of it is furniture for an upcoming studio apartment makeover that I'm working on. It's a really fun project. More details soon. But there is also a delivery this morning of some boxes. So it's actually a sofa and I believe an accent chair. It's going to be more of like a UGC type of work, like content for a brand. I didn't realize I had to put together the sofa. I unboxed one of the boxes and it's all in pieces, so I think I need to put it all together. So let's unbox everything, put the furniture together, and see how long it takes me, because I wasn't really planning to build something. But alright. But you know, I actually like building, but you know what? I actually don't mind putting together furniture. I think it's kind of fun. It's like building, it's like a puzzle. So let's see how long it takes me. Oh my gosh, it is hot AF in here. It's like over 100 degrees out. Stay hydrated, folks. Okay, so I unboxed everything. Now I just gotta put it together. If I could just find the little manual. I think I threw it away. Okay, so I found it. It looks pretty simple, actually. You just have to like snap things into place. So let's see. Gotta do the base first. And then the sides, the back, legs, and put the cushion on. Okay, that doesn't look too bad. I think the unboxing is what takes the longest. I'm so sorry, I just realized I never actually shared what the sofa looks like. It was just a really hot day that day, and I was just kind of done with it. I'm not ready to bring it inside quite yet, but when I do, I of course will show you kind of styled and everything. But let me just show you what the sofa looks like right now. So here it is. Overall, it's a pretty nice sofa. It's the boucle fabric, which I know is sometimes trending. But I think it's nice either way. This is the chair version, and then this is the sofa. I need to like fluff these up a bit or something, but it's a really nice sofa. I do think it's nice. It's sturdy. It's heavy for sure. And I feel like this is one of those sofas that's great because you can like, you know, it comes in pieces. So if you don't have a lot of clearance to bring it into your space, or maybe like an apartment, I think this would be a good sofa to do so. Of course, it just, you need to kind of assemble it. But I think it's pretty nice. We'll see. And with that, I think I will wrap it up for this vlog. Thanks again so much for watching. I'm really having fun with this vlog channel. I think it's nice to kind of just share more behind the scenes and just a little bit more personal into my life. So let me know if you are enjoying these. I think I might need to do a Q&A soon. I haven't done one of those in a very long time. So anyways, have a nice day. I'll catch you in the next vlog. Bye.